Yo, yo, yo. Two Black, Two Strong, Mega Blast. Shout out to all my sponsors. Two Black, Two Strong, KTJZ radio station. Free Laws the Groove. You understand me? Oh, yeah. All right. All right. Okay. Y'all strap your seatbelts up. Please share, like, subscribe, follow, donate, and handle your business. What's up, DJ Shine? What's up, Monique Franklin? What's up, Courtney? Shout out to everybody, man. I tried my best, man, to stay away from this Steve Harvey situation. I tried. I tried my best. And I just wanna say that the Koons are coming out the woodworks. Left and right. Left and right. Yep, left and right. Yeah, I mean, I don't have no really specific time that I come out, so you know, I had to really just meditate, get myself together. Shout out to Michael Ellis in the building. Hopefully he'll send me a commercial so I can promote his business. You dig? Now, as y'all know, this evening, I'm going to be talking about, well, in case y'all don't know, this evening I'm going to be talking about this Steve Harvey, Monique situation. And, man, it's rough. Please share. Let's get some people in here, man, because I really need y'all opinion tonight. I'm going to go and open the phone line up tonight, too. Let me go and get my little line ready over here. Okay. Let me plug up and get ready for this. So y'all give me a minute. While I'm doing this, why don't y'all share? What's up, Kizzy? How you doing? Darren? All right. Y'all take time and share. I'm going to get this phone ready so I can take some call-ins. All right. And I really want to hear from a couple of people, at least a couple of people, man. Let me know what y'all think about the situation. I'm going to give y'all the number in just a second. All right. Hold down a minute. Let me do this. All right. Okay. While I'm doing this, y'all hold on a second. Y'all make sure y'all share it with somebody. The more the merrier. And assalamu alaikum to all of the family. Okay. All right. Give y'all the number here in just a second. Y'all bear with me. Let me get it set up. And I'm going to tell y'all the number so that y'all can call in. D-Lo, what's up, man? D-Lo Degrees in the building. Like I said before, y'all make sure y'all share this. They've been cutting up around here, man. And like I said, I tried my best to stay away from this Monique and Steve Harvey situation. So, all right. I got my little Google number set up. All right. We about to get this thing started, man. First of all, let me ask y'all. I like to include my people, man, because I can't do this by myself, man. We have to do this together. And I don't want to get on here and just share my opinion, man, and say what I got to say and be done with it. Shout out to DJ Cash. So I'm going to ask off glass, how do y'all feel about the situation? Do y'all feel that, first of all, how many of y'all know about the situation? D-Lo says Koons Harvey. So I know he know about the situation. So how many of y'all knows about this situation with Steve Harvey and Monique? Okay. As a matter of fact, let me go and share this with you right off glass. Okay. Let me do this. I'm going to let y'all take a look at it as I read along. Okay. All right. Here it is. Monique says to Steve, we've lost the integrity worrying about the money. Okay. Monique and Steve Harvey finally sat down to discuss their differences on his daytime talk show. The 51-year-old actress, comedian appeared on Steve Wednesday to hash out a disagreement between the two regarding the way she handled her Netflix negotiation and claims that she'd been blackballed in the industry for years. Steve pointed out how Monique's contention with Netflix lowballing was rich people's problems. I will note that speak to a larger conversation. Monique's fight is for equality, but will that grace trickle down to working class citizens who experience it and have been experiencing it too? You would hope the larger issue would have the benefit of a platform via a celebrity figure, but there's a valid concern that the general public will care because an affected person is famous. All right. The two also talked about the infamous moment. Let me make sure y'all can see that. The two also talked about that infamous moment when Monique went off on Lee Daniels and Oprah on stage while performing at a comedy show, sending a quite crass message to them both. Okay? For allegedly blackballing. Suck my you know what. In addition to that, she said if she had one. All right. In addition to imploring Monique to play the game the way as it intended to be played, Steve noted such adverse actions could affect their legacy. If I crumble, my children crumble. My grandchildren crumble, Steve exclaimed. I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement. Damn. Phew. This face. I know that feeling, sis. This is what Madam Flower tweeted. Monique reiterated how her main issue with Steve, Oprah, and Lee revolved around their private conversations contradicting with what they were publicly stating. According to her, they all told her that she did nothing wrong. The 62-year-old comedian and talk show host firmly held his ground regarding how different black folk have to move. Her husband can't be the Sydney that he really is out here, Steve stated. That flexing, we've got to flex in a different way. This is the money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. It's a money game. The condescension was unsettling considering the fact that the two are basically peers in their craft. Sure, Steve started a few years prior, 1985 to her 1990. Okay? But not by much. Additionally, Steve, this man crazy as hell. I see some stuff that y'all don't see, man. Okay, additionally, Steve, his teeth took a bite. Steve and his teeth took a bite out of respectably politics pie. Excuse me. I'm looking all off on the other side of the screen over here, pointing out how Hollywood would be nothing without us. Yet, in the same breath, basically requesting that Monique shuck and jive in the game. And to me, I don't know how y'all feel. That's sellout. All the way. Y'all tell me what y'all feel about it. Tell me what y'all feel about it. D-Lo says that's a coon. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and play a couple of things about it. First of all, Steve Harvey, I can't take nothing from the man with his comedy. And he's a great entertainer. But I do believe the man has some coonery in his blood. You know, a little botsy boy. Okay. Kids has stuck her hand up, said, I guess she said whatever. Okay. Shout out to Rachel Miller. And this seriousness, man, of this matter, man, is something that we all need to pay attention to, because I think that Monique is a very smart individual, and she just ain't about that BS. So I'm gonna play some clips, and I want y'all to listen at them and tell me exactly what y'all think about it. Now, once again, man, I had a problem with the situation between the Gucci and old boy. Y'all know who I'm talking about. They've been blasting off on his ass for the last 2 or 3 days. I don't know if y'all heard the song that T.I. put out. But I'm going to go ahead and play some of these clips, man, and I want y'all to listen real good to what was said. Shout out to Miss Lynch, Jackie M. Lynch in the building, and Mr. Fulgham. Okay. Kizzy Bogan said, I was saying I know about the situation. Nah, whatever. Okay. All right, cool. Everybody can't come with us simply because everybody doesn't want to. It's sad. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, I'm going to tell y'all about some words on that. But first of all, we're going to listen at this, and then we're going to get to some commentary. All right? Check out the first clip that I'm going to play. Now, it's going to sound a little funny because you know how they go. I don't know if y'all know about this situation, man, but if you happen to play something that these white folks don't want out, or you start messing with one of they house niggas, then they get to chopping off your show, man, and muting sections and blocking y'all and all of that type of stuff. So I went in and did a couple of things, man. So y'all make sure y'all listen. All right? Check it out.
All of y'all said privately, I've done nothing wrong.
When you tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions of the truth. We black out here. We can't come out here and do it any kind of way we want to. Listen to me. Your husband can't be the Sydney that he really is out here.
Let me tell you something.
That flexing, we got to flex a different way. We out here in a game. This the money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game.
Okay. Did y'all check that out? I'm going to play that one more time for everybody. I want y'all to listen and listen real good now. I'm going to play that clip one more time. Listen.
All of y'all said privately, I've done nothing wrong.
When you tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions of the truth. We black out here. We can't come out here and do it any kind of way we want to. Listen to me. Your husband can't be the Sydney that he really is out here.
Let me tell you something.
That flexing, we got to flex a different way. We out here in a game. This the money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game.
Okay, so where did y'all get out of that? Basically, what I'm getting is he's asking Monique to Koons, and is really asking her husband through her for him to coon. And I mean, that's just what y'all tell me what y'all got out of that. I mean, I don't want to run the whole show. And let me go ahead and post this number too. Let me put this number on here so we can get some call-ins. I need some people to talk about this. Okay. But while I'm doing that, man, y'all heard the clip. Let me know what y'all think about that. Okay, I'm about to post this number. All right. Let me put this number up here. All right. Let me get this number up here. All right, hold on a second. Okay, so the number is 601-879-4239. I'm going to put this number down here where y'all can see it. All right. It'll be up there in just a second. 601-879-4239. There it is, 601-879-4239. That's the number right there on the screen. So if y'all want to call in, make sure y'all call in. D-Lo Degree said, beam me up, Scotty. All right, privately he's scared. Sounds like a house nigga. Is a house nigga. Ain't no sound like it in it. And that's all of the way. Money make it turn their back on their own people. DJ Shine said that. Yeah, most definitely. Do y'all think the man has any type of shout out to Cindy Fisher? Do y'all think the man has any ground to stand on at all? I mean, does he make any valid points? I don't know if y'all heard the whole thing. I agree with one thing that he said. That's just one thing. One thing is, you know, it's not a black man's game and it's not a white man's game. Now, it depends on what he's talking about in that same sense. So the money game is the white man's game, though. So he is flexing with the white man's money and disenfranchising his own people in the name of not crumbling as an individual. Selfish. Yeah, actually. Let me tell y'all what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said that it's some elders out here that's got to die in order for the freedom to benefit the younger. In other words, it's some coons out here that's really holding freedom back from these younger cats, the ones that's not scared to get out here and do their thing. So y'all got to take that for what it is. I really believe that. There's some, and also he also said that there's some that will rise up and take a life about that. So as bad as, you know, it seems, you know, it's some people, man, that's, you know, around my age. Hell, I'm 50. I'll be 51 in September. So it's some people my age, man, got to leave here if they not about their freedom, man. Otherwise, what he talking about, his kids, grandkids, and all of that type of stuff, man, that game gonna continue to happen. We're gonna continue to sell out. We're gonna continue to suffer. Now, there's some relaxed Negroes out here too. They down for whatever, you know, but they ain't gonna lift no finger to help with the movement. Let me play the second one. All right, so y'all listen at the second one. Okay, check it out.
This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game.
It's
this is the money game.
But
we in the money game. And you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all actually hear that? I don't think y'all heard that. Did anybody hear what I just heard? Anybody? Anybody hear what I just heard? Do y'all need me to play that again for y'all? Do anybody need to hear that again? Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the Koons sign back up there one more time, man. I'm gonna play this again, cause listen to what the man said. Okay. Let's get this rolling again. All right, hold on a second here. I got to get this one rolling again. All right, check this out. Check this out. Listen at him good now. Listen real good. All right.
This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game.
It's
this is the money game.
But
we in the money game. And you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them.
The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. Best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. Y'all hold on a second. Too Black, Too Strong. Hello. Okay, all right. We had somebody scared to speak up, or a phone wasn't working or something. I guess there was a call in. So the man say the best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. Asshole. Damn. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. Did y'all hear that bullshit? Hold on a second. Too Black, Too Strong.
What's going on with it, man?
What's happening, man? You got some words you want to say?
Man,
look, hold on 1 second. Let me plug in. All right, we got a caller, and I'm gonna plug him up and let him do his thing. Let him talk to y'all. Y'all just hold on a second. All right, caller, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it plain and simple, man. I'm just gonna say it like this, man. When he made that statement, when he said that the best thing to do for poor people is not be one of them,
yes, sir.
They should tell you right now, man. He done made his money, and he ain't thinking about, you know what I'm saying, the next man. He's selfish. He's a coon, and to be honest, man, he ain't with us.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes, sir.
You know, you with the people. You ain't with the people. You ain't down for the people. Let me tell you something. Then another thing, he mentioned something about his kids. He got kids. He got grandkids. If you don't stand for something, you gonna fall for anything. And if you don't stand right now, then later on, your kids gonna go through that same situation. And you can't obviously be thinking about your kids. And if you know what I'm saying, you want to say stuff like this, so you got to stand for your kids right now. Right. So they don't have to go through that foolishness that what Monique went through. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no doubt. See, a lot of people, you're exactly right. He's selfish. He's thinking about right now, because a lot of us, man, whether you realize it or not, and I say this all the time, a lot of us not going to be able to see that freedom. Some of us going to be dead and gone, and it might be a couple of our children going to get knocked off before it happen. But we got to open the floodgate right now, man, and stop cooning, stop selling out, and just sacrifice, man, for the benefit of our, the future. It's simple as that.
Yeah, understood.
Yeah.
Understood. Just as simple as that, man.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate you calling in, bro.
All
right.
All right.
All right. So he put it down as simply as it could be put. And that is, you got to stand for something, man, or you'll fall for anything, It's just that simple. So if y'all want to call in, man, I got a couple of more I want to play that I want to let y'all hear. And I want to invite y'all to go over, I don't want to run the man numbers up or nothing like that, but I still, I don't want to sacrifice my channel messing with him, because like I told you, I struggle with even saying something about it, because I know how the industry feel about Steve Harvey. You know what I'm saying? I know how them white folks is about that man. There's several of them out there like that that's done sold their ass, and basically, you say something about them, man, they'll get on your ass. But like the man just said, man, it's a lot of us got to go through something, man, for the freedom of our people. And it's just that serious. I'm going to let y'all listen at the next one here. Hold on a second. Let me get it up. All right. I got another caller. Y'all hold on a second. All right. All right, turn your phone. Turn your music down in the background, man. You'll be able to hear me, madam or ma'am, sir. whoever. All right. Too black, too strong.
You dealing with it, sir.
Okay. What's going on, sir? How you doing?
I'm all right, man. I'm sitting here listening to you, dog, Steve Harvey, man.
Well, I mean, you know, I can't take nothing from the man on the entertainment side, man. But the man, he don't really showed his ass, man. He didn't, you know. How you feel about the situation?
I don't agree with you, man. I believe that, hey, man, somebody got to make sacrifices.
Say that again.
Can't help everybody.
Say that again now.
I said, I agree with him. I don't agree with everybody else. I agree with what he's saying. What he's saying is real. That's reality. Okay, so you think that when you get your money, man, you know, just, you know, forget everybody that ain't got the money. Did you hear what the man said? The man said the best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's what we're dealing with. I mean, because you can't help everybody, man.
Well, I mean, I don't exactly think it's about helping everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing I want to say. And the reason I say this is because it's mainly between him and Monique. You know, Monique is the one standing for, you know, the people that's behind her. He don't have to do that. And I agree with you in one sense. Just like, you know, the Floyd Mayweather thing. I agree with a person, once they make their money, man, they can spend their money how they want to. But if you see somebody that's standing for other people, that's behind them and wanting to open the door for other people, don't blackball them or not be true to them. You know what I'm saying? Steve actually said behind closed doors. If you listen at the whole article, I mean the whole blog between them, he said behind closed that he agreed with her. But publicly in front of them white folks, he said something else. So that makes him a house nigga.
Okay, so what that mean? Because he a house nigga, what that mean?
I mean, I'm just calling it like I see it. He fake. He a house nigga.
Man, that's a bad thing, man. Hey, man, who can get closer to the master of the poison?
Huh?
Who gets closer to the master of the poison? The house nigga or the field nigga?
I understand what you say about that, but now we got to wait that one out. All I can say is for the past 400 years, it'll be 400 years, man, this August 20th. 400 years this August 20th. And every black person that's been said when they get there, they're going to open the floodgates up. Ain't did it. They did exactly what Steve Harvey done did when they got that money.
Come on.
Name me one. Name me one.
There's plenty of black folks that help other black folks when they
that's not what I said. I'm going by what you said. You said that who is closer to the master, the house nigga or the field nigga? It's the house nigga. But name me one house nigga that's done showed that they a house nigga, that said what they gonna do, and when they got there, they ain't did it. They did exactly what Steve doing, and they're shutting the doors. Huh?
If that's the case, people be talking bad about Sammy Davis Jr.
I mean, it's a lot of them that went through it. And you know something? On that same note, bro, you exactly right. You exactly right to us. You exactly right to us. Huh?
Go ahead. This your show. I don't want to. I'm saying, people talk bad about Sammy Davis Jr., how he was dating white women, how he was a house nigga and all this stuff. But when all them people doing the civil rights movement, when they needed that money to bail them out of jail, who was giving the money under the table? See, that's what I'm saying, man. We be so quick to ride down on folks. We think that just because he ain't out in the field with us, and he ain't taking his stand, that he ain't with us. That ain't always the truth.
Nah,
that ain't all. Because you didn't already admit it. You didn't admit it already that he said that he feel what she's saying behind closed doors.
Right.
But at the end of the day, he said, like he said, it's the money game. And the money game ain't got no color. The money game is the money. You can't mess up the money. If I mess up the money, then who gonna help us out?
It's a young lady on here said it the best, man. I think her name is Courtney Bella Juice. And if I can find that what she said, it'll sure explain it to you. Exactly what you're saying. Okay, she said the money game.
You can explain it to me. Why you can't explain it to me?
Okay, I'm gonna explain it to you just like I like to include my people. That's why I got you on the phone. Okay, I'm gonna say it like this right here. I'm gonna say it like this right here. Anytime you for the money or you sacrifice or you don't You don't sacrifice yourself or you put your standards in jeopardy for the money, then you ain't down for the cause, man. You gambling with it. Because of the because of the same thing that everybody's saying it, okay, but can't nobody prove it but one person, and that's the person with the money. But the person with the money is the one telling the person without the money or who trying to get the money to stand down. Stand down for what? Who gonna come get us? Who gonna open the door? Who gonna stand? This is a black man telling telling a black woman in the game, man, to sell out. Think about that, bro. Man, that's exactly what he's saying. He's saying it's about the money.
He told that woman to act like she got some sense and play the game how the game got to be played.
Nah,
if you don't want to play the game how the game got to be played, you can't be mad when you lose.
You exactly right on that. I can't say you wrong on that. The reason I say that is because
that man was saying in a nutshell, that if you are out here and we in the money game and you don't want to play the game how it be played, don't get mad when you lose. Just take your L and walk away.
She ain't said she mad. She ain't said she mad. I ain't mad at him. Like I said before, this is only my opinion, and I'm asking for other folks' opinion. That's all that is. I ain't mad at the man because he making his money. Not at all.
I didn't say you were mad. I'm talking about her. I said that if you're going to play the money, like you said, it's the money game.
Yeah.
And it's a game to be played. And you don't want to play the game how the game is played, you can't be mad. Now, I ain't say you.
Okay.
As a person, an individual cannot be mad when they lose. You just got to take your L and walk away.
Right.
Because you decided not to play the game.
Right.
It's like if you want to play basketball, but you keep standing outside of the 3-point line, and every time you shoot a 3-point line, you inside the 2-point line, but you want the 3-point line.
Right.
That ain't how the game plays. You got to step outside. Just because you don't want it to be that way, and you feel like it's unfair, that don't change the rules of the game.
True that. You right about that. But now, whose game is it? Let me ask you that.
Hey, look, we here, man.
Huh?
We in the system, man.
I said. Now let me ask you this though. Whose game is it?
Hey, man.
Who been?
I'ma say it like this.
All right, go ahead.
You can call it whoever. You can call it whoever game you want to call it. Me and you both know who game it is. But at the end of the day, we hit it. It don't matter who game, we hit it.
Okay.
Now, what you gonna do with it?
Hey, we gotta take it back, man. Cause right now they're in control of it. And they're gonna stay in control of it as long as they got token Negroes like Steve Harvey. That's just how I feel about it.
See, it is always coming there, man.
Huh?
You always talking about how these dudes are token Negroes and all this shit, man. Hey, man, people don't like poverty, man. We live in a capitalist society, man. Whether you like it or not, you got to capitalize. And you got to make your money, man.
That's your opinion now.
In the words, hold on now. In the words of the great poet, Macadon, God bless his soul, I hope he get free. Mac from No Limit. When he was speaking on Empire, he said, motherfuckers always how to keep it real. I got family, nigga. I keep it real to these goddamn bills.
To the what now?
You know Mac, right? Mac.
Yeah.
Rapper Mac. There's a lot.
Yeah.
On his CD Shell Shop, he got a song where he say, and niggas always how to keep it real. I got a family, nigga. I keep it real to these goddamn bills.
I hear you.
That's what's really going on.
I hear you. I feel you on that. All right. Well, I appreciate your commentary, man. We're gonna sort it out, man, one way or the other. That's just my opinion on it. And it's somebody else calling them. Huh?
I respect your opinion. I hope you respect mine.
Yes, sir. No, ain't no doubt. All right. Appreciate you. All right. He says it's a capital. That's the game, man. Either you play it or you get out of it. Don't be mad if you lose. All right. If we got somebody that want to call in, man, the number 601-879-4239. Let me see if I got another caller here. All right, 2 Black, 2 Strong.
Hello.
Yo.
Yes, this is Courtney.
What's going on, Courtney? Turn your computer, whatever it is, down in the background.
I'm turning it down because I see it's kind of late.
Yeah, you got a little feedback there. Okay, how you feel about it?
So I just feel like he's definitely selling out and definitely promoting to the same people that his foundation is trying to help to sell out. I feel like, especially with the buying power that we have and the respect that we owe our culture and our ancestors, you should be promoting people maintaining their integrity and not feeling like you have to risk your dignity to be able to be successful.
Most definitely.
I actually went to school not far from a community that has since crumbled, but used to be a thriving Black community. Back when it was thriving, those Black people, they stuck together, they worked hard, they started businesses, they didn't kiss ass to be successful. It wasn't until their children and their grandchildren decided to not keep these legacies going that those communities were plagued with drug abuse and violence, and now they're no more. Now people's homes are being bought up, or the land is just sitting and everything is deserted and destroyed. And it's just like, I wish our people would just wake up. Not just men, but most importantly men, because men are our leaders. You know? And you have so many people, you have so many men that want women to be submissive, but it's like, if you want us to do that, you have to show us something to respect. Show us that you can be a real leader and a real man, and maybe we'll submit. But if you have the mindset of Steve Harvey and you're promoting the disenfranchisement of Black people, I'm not submitting to that.
You can't. And that's one of the problems now. That's what I was trying to explain to the brother in a certain sense, man. Anytime you control by the money, then common sense would tell you if the money goes, then the person is gone. Wherever the money goes, that's where their standards are going to fall at.
And it's like, I understand what he was saying. It's like, oh, I got to worry about my family. But it's like, man, brother, you got to think about us as a community. You're talking about worrying about your family, but when your son and your daughter grows up and there is nobody around them that they can date or go into business with that looks like them, because you only cared about your family instead of looking at the bigger picture and saving your community, you can't blame nobody but you.
Exactly.
That's what you put out there. That's the seed that you sowed.
Exactly. I feel exactly how you feel. I mean, it's a two-way street, but all at the same time, that's why I was explaining about, how the minister put it. As long as it's tokens out there, man, and I keep calling them tokens for the simple fact that's what we've been looking at for the past 400 years. That's part of why we in the shape we are in now. Another part is called ignorance. And the root word for ignorance is ignore. So as long as we ignoring what we need to do as a community in order to change the game, and so I'm going to have to be sacrificed. I'm one that would proudly sacrifice if I knew that exactly what it would take to sacrifice or lay down my life for the freedom of the future or the community. I would proudly do it. I'm talking about at any given day, but as long as we see the ground shaking with people that's in it just for the money, then it's kind of skeptical. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad to say that if all the people that's trying to stand up just shut up, then they're gonna infiltrate and take over the industry, period. And that's exactly what they trying to do. So it's hard, but I'm gonna keep preaching. I got a lot to learn. I learn stuff every day. That's why I sit and I study and I study. And like I said, I knew this was a touchy one. That's why I really didn't want to get involved with it, because I know when people think money, if they blind on the side of what it takes, man, for the freedom, then they're going to have opinions like that. And I value their opinions, because you cannot stand up and hate a white man for being a white man. You can't hate a Jew for being a Jew. just like they can't hate you for being who you are. If you do, then you looking in a mirror. When you look at a white man and you hate him for being who he is, then you looking in a mirror. It's just how it is. So you got to respect them for who they are, as long as they can respect. The problem is we respecting them for who they are. That's why I agree with the brother. We respecting the game and them for who they are and how the game's being played, but when they're not respecting us. Right, they're not respecting us in return. And some black people are not respecting other black people. So that's...
And I said that earlier, but I think I can't even scroll up and find a comment that I made. I think Facebook cut it off. But I basically, the same thing that you said, it's just like we were so desperate to be accepted by these people that it pretty much came down to forgetting our values and forgetting the struggles that our people went through.
Yes,
and forgetting about us flourishing as a people and keeping our culture and our legacies alive. Like,
yes,
even with the whole, like, I was just talking to my friend about this the other day, the whole concept of integration. And I'm not saying that things should be segregated, but as I stated before, with those communities, those black communities that were thriving, this was all during segregation.
Yeah, most definitely.
Those people had money. They were living comfortably.
Right.
The biggest worries that they had was stepping outside of their black thriving communities and being called a nigger by a white person.
Yes, ma'am.
That was the most of their worries.
Ain't no doubt.
But as far as education and living comfortable and eating good at home, they were cool because they respected each other and they respected the idea of having a village and working together, because they knew even if I fight for you to accept me, you're accepting me so that I can be of assistance to the labor that's needed to help your companies thrive.
Yes, ma'am.
And to help your household flourish.
That's exactly.
So you talking about it being a game? Yeah, it's a game, because we're not slaves no more. They can't crack a whip over us no more.
Right.
So now they're fucking us with no lube mentally.
Right, mentally.
For minimum wage.
That's it. that I mean, I don't know if you looked at that cover that I put on there, you know, how Monique was looking at Steve. You know, I made that little thing. Just bend over, Monique. It's not going to hurt. Trust me, I know. That means he done got there. He done already went in and got it. Now he asking her to take it.
Yeah.
So that's why I made it like that, because, man.
You know what? I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
But I think that, because I used to watch the Steve Harvey show. I watched a lot of stand-up.
Right.
I noticed on so many occasions that, especially that last Def Jam anniversary show that they had, he ended up making a comment. Oh, when I get off this show, you know, I'm going to have some issues. Basically saying, like, they weren't filtering the content that they were putting out, even though it was in a sense of comedy.
I already know what you're talking about.
It was something that wasn't going to be acceptable to the white man that was writing the checks.
Exactly. And even before that, him and Bernie Mac.
On so many occasions.
Right. Him and Bernie Mac went through the same thing right after the Kings of Comedy. So, you know, the history goes on and on and on. You know, he started selling out then. And Bernie Mac was really getting into it with him, because they wouldn't give Bernie Mac the chances that they were giving Steve, because Bernie Mac wasn't going to sell his ass like that. So, and look what Bernie Mac is now. So you got to have a third.
Even with Dave Chappelle, like, people made so much fun of Dave Chappelle, but it was like, you know, I put all this content, this controversial content out here, and when it all boiled down, I'm disrespecting my people, and y'all disrespecting me. Y'all not even cutting the check like the check needs to be cut.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And here I am worried about filtering myself for what?
Right. Exactly. That means they want you to do it when they want you to do it.
You want to be able to have control of my content.
Exactly. That is. And Monique said that
it was cool when you was making fun of black people, like dressing up like a crackhead. Like, that was cool.
Right.
But as soon as you made fun of the white people, it was like, all right, Dave.
That's enough. Shut up, nigga.
Don't take a break.
Right. Exactly. Well, I appreciate you calling in. You be doing girl, you be in there. You be hanging it in there. I appreciate you.
I'm trying.
All right.
I'm trying to learn.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Okay,
so we still got the phone lines open if y'all want to call in. I want to read some more comments down below. Shout out to Mark Owens that's in the building, man. Monique Franklin says the money game is the new slave mentality. It's been like that, sweet. It's been like that. Philip Ryan is in the building. He says, why do you think what Steve said was bullshit? I don't think what Steve said is bullshit. I think what Steve said is true coming from Steve. I just recognize Steve for who he is. Steve is a coon. I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, a coon can't be nothing but what a coon can be. I don't like him saying it to the sister Monique. You know, I don't like him trying to ask her, keep trying to force her to sell out. I don't agree with that. So that's my problem with Steve. And like I said, you know, I do appreciate the fact that I opened the lines up. Hold on, we got somebody else. Too Black, Too Strong.
What's happening, brother? This is Ryan Phillips, man, calling in.
What's going on, brother?
Nothing much, man. I just seen you read the comment, man. I'm glad you read it. I'm joining in late, so I may be, I know I missed some things, but I agree with what Steve said. I really do. I believe that. I think Monique tried to flip it and talk about integrity, but you know the initial conversation is about money, and I think she was trying to confuse the two. You know, integrity and money are two different things, and I think one of our problems is, and what Steve's problem is that some of those conversations that he's having with the sister, you know, he needs to have those in private. We got to stop airing out our business in front of everybody.
True that.
You know, some conversations need to be had, you know, in between brother and sister, not in front of, you know, you don't air our family business.
Right.
You know,
she said that.
Oh, she did. Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't.
She said that to a certain extent. And like I was saying, you know, when I was talking about your comment, man, I don't disagree with him having his own set of standards and what he lived by, his code. The only thing I'm saying is this woman is on integrity before money. I don't agree with trying to change her into who he is. And the reason I don't agree with that is for the simple fact of how I see that it's been twisted coming off of integrity. I feel like, to me personally, that as soon as we stop standing for integrity, then everybody started selling out. The other reason is this. If it were the fact now, and this comment right here gonna stand large, I feel like. If it were the fact that I had models out here that actually got the money and not came back to the neighborhood, into the hood and poured it into the hood, but at least opened up the floodgate somewhere and stood for something and still died with the money and having your integrity. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, every black person I know, bro, that has made it to that point, the $140-150 million, before you die, they get your ass. I'm not wishing nothing on Steve, but every black man that I know that has made it to the top and got all of that money, you got Michael Jackson, you got Prince, you got Bill Cosby, you got R. Kelly. I mean, it can go on. We can go back to the James Brown. The only person that I think that they did not get to that point is maybe Muhammad Ali. And I do believe, me myself, I'm gonna just be honest with you. I believe they snuck something in him and gave him Parkinson's. I'm gonna just be real with it. That's just how I feel about it. I don't know. I'm gonna let you, talk a little more on it because, this is what my show is for. We need to talk as a community. And one thing I do agree with, and I have said this over and over again, that the game plan that, all of the dialoguing we need to do, for the solution, I like the commentary to find out what people, opinions are. But us as brothers, we need to start having these closed community meetings without cell phones, without cameras, and come up with stuff so iron can sharpen iron for real. So I just
that's right. I agree with that too.
Yeah, because as once we start throwing our ideas out there and what we gonna do, they infiltrate. And they infiltrate while our ass is at the club and at the motels and at the Waffle House.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Right, and they're good at that. They're good at infiltrating. They'll send somebody that looks just like you. I like the saying, just because you skin folk don't mean you kin folk.
That's right. That's right.
That's real. But back to the integrity thing. With the original point, with the Monique issue, she was saying that she wasn't getting paid, and I don't agree with that. They should have paid the sister what she was worth. They should have paid the sister, what she wanted, or some type of compromise, and they didn't reach that. So I'm with her on that, on fighting for that. She need to get paid just like everybody else do.
Right.
However, when it comes to the integrity, she outed Oprah, she outed Tyler Perry, she outed Lee Daniels. So I'm conflicted when she's saying that she has integrity, because if you have integrity, you wouldn't have outed a private conversation with Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, outed to the nation. To me, she has no integrity when you do that, and I think she's trying to flip the argument back to that. But if you look at her integrity, to me, in my opinion, she has none.
Well, let me say this. I agree with you there, but you forgetting one thing, and this goes back to my teachings. You can't blame a woman for being a woman. A woman reacts off of feelings and emotions. They don't think integrity first. Now they can have integrity. I'm not saying that they can't have it, because at the end of the day, I believe most women have more integrity than most men. But men are logical creatures. Most women are emotional creatures. So when they don't like something, they're gonna open their mouth first. The actual natural man is gonna think before he moves. See, we're hunters and land goers. We think, how can I make this move? If you piss your woman off right now at home, she gonna speak first. She'll think about it later on. You got to be the man and start thinking first. So that's just my opinion on that, and that comes from my teachings. So,
Oh yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Females are, feelings they project their feelings first.
Right.
So I agree. I agree with that. And even with that being said, I understand. Now I understand why Monique did what she did. Based on what you just said, I understand it. She
even understood it. I mean, I don't know if you've been following it for a while, but she even understood a while back that she, it's certain things that she shouldn't have said. Now, what she said on stage, that could have been taken both ways. She could have been saying it out of feelings, or she could have said it just like she did on this particular dialogue between her and Steve, and that was that she's not going to let anyone take her, opinions through comedy away from her, because that's her freedom. So a lot of times, when you're a comedian, you take real life situations and you take them on stage with you. So, you can look at it through the lens of that. But I do agree. I agree totally that when you have problems like that, you shouldn't out people. You should call them. But now take into consideration now, they turned around and did the same thing to her. So once again, it's black folks showing out in front of the white folks.
Yeah, and I ended on this. you know, those conversations need to be had in house. They really do.
Yes,
we don't need to be seen in the public arguing, bickering in front of, you know, even if they just having dialogue. Some dialogues stop.
Right.
You know, when it comes to certain issues, it just needs to stop. You know, because they would take that and say, just look at the infight. Look at them. You know,
right.
I'm sick of us being on display. You know, by the things that we do, and social media has allowed, and the internet has allowed us to be on stage in front of millions of people,
billions.
Yeah, we're billions of people, and we got to watch what. And I preach that on social media all the time. We got to watch what we post. I repost a lot of things so people can see a mirror. They can say, "Hold on, wait a minute," you know. And a lot of people get mad at me for me posting what somebody already posted instead of them getting mad at the person that actually posted it first.
Right.
I just wish that some people would just think before they press post, because, you know, a lot of people get to see that and they will base, you know, all these other notions, you know, and they will assume that everybody is just like that person. But in it, I think everybody needs to have those type of conversations, especially from brother to sister in private. Yes, sir.
I agree. All right. Thank you for calling in, brother. Keep checking me out, man. And like I say, man, iron sharpen iron, bro. We talk. You and I talked before, and I feel like we can always come to terms of agreement, man, even if we don't agree initially.
Oh, of course. And when you get that meeting started, man, in Jackson,
yes, sir.
Or wherever, man, you know, I can come to you. Just, you know, hit me up. I'm there.
I'll be there Sunday, man, inshallah.
Okay, bro.
Yes, sir. All right, Two Black, Two Strong, man. That was my man, Philip, and he gave his commentary. Shout out to my people over on YouTube, man. J Money in the building. Monique in the building. It says that it's interesting how Steve tries to be motivational, but saying just kiss ass to make it in the business. Yeah, I respect that comment. Well, I think Monique is brave for speaking how she's been blackballed for years. Okay, J Money, Tougaloo in the building. Yeah, he made a valid point, but he keeps contradicting himself. Yeah, he's just speaking on both sides. I mean, the man made you know, some good points also. I'm not throwing him under the bus. I would never do that. But coon is a coon. Yellow Bullies said, don't sacrifice your integrity for the money. Right. Okay. Let's jump back over here to Facebook. And let's see. Shout out to Vince Roberts in the building. And with the chick and the graduation hat. Already. All right, I got one more, man. I'm going to play from Monique and Steve. Let me play this one. Okay. All right, y'all check this one out.
You started getting labeled as difficult.
Yes.
Why do you believe that happened? And do you see that changing, and why?
I got labeled as difficult, my husband and my husband is Sydney, who happens to be my manager. We got labeled as difficult because I said one word, and that was no. Now, I said no to some very powerful people. I said no to Oprah Winfrey. I said no to Tyler Perry. I said no to Lee Daniels. And I said no to Lionsgate. And the difficulty came in when people that look like me, like Oprah, Tyler, Lee Daniels, and I gotta put my brother Steve on the list. Y'all knew I was not wrong. Each one of you said to me, Monique, you're not wrong.
Okay. Now, that was the part what I was saying about them saying behind closed doors that she was not wrong, and then out in public or in front of the business, they're saying that she was wrong or they didn't back her up. So, and then shout out to Courtney again. She said, exactly because we are emotionally attached to our actions, it's best when we respond after mediating and rationalizing our approach to avoid our message getting lost in translation. I can feel that. I don't blame that. You know what I'm saying? I totally agree. That's why we made different. Got these people sitting back sipping Pinot Like, look at them creating their own division. And we don't even have to get our hands dirty with them behaving like this. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Coonery, says D-Lo Degrees. All right. Salute to Phillips. Okay, so that last one, like I said, man, I think it's because of, and let me point out something else. I'm going to give you 7 reasons, in my opinion, that the real problem existed in the business in the first place. Number 1 is, I think that Monique was blackballed and looked at kind of crazy in the industry. The number 1 reason, I think, is because it was when she got her husband, a black man, and her husband to be her manager. They didn't like that. As a matter of fact, a lot of them spoke on that. Shout out to Albert Coleman in the building. Number 2, she said no to today's most influential bargainers or tokens in the industry. And that is Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, and Oprah Winfrey, if you want to look at them like that. Number 3, she didn't take the little money that she was offered for her Netflix special. And then she outed the, I forgot her name, the white comedian that was getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars for her Netflix thing, her Netflix special. What was that girl's name? If somebody can think of her name, put it in the comment section. Okay. Number 4, she didn't apologize to, the ones that she exposed. They didn't like that at all, because anytime that a black person speaks their mind in the industry, they always want you to apologize. And if you don't believe me, pay attention to all of the artists, the rappers that have done things, have said things publicly on their social media, whatever. And then they turn right around and apologize. Amy Schumer, that's her name. I appreciate that. All right, I appreciate that. Amy Schumer. Yeah, she was making so many millions of dollars on Netflix alone. Now, that's not counting other projects that she had. And she was just getting in the game. And Monique been out there making money for these folks all that time. And might I add, they had already been through the situation about the movie Precious. She went through that situation and didn't get paid at all. So, I mean, the woman been through a lot in the industry. And another thing, we got to start standing up for these black women. They didn't like that either, that she stood her ground, man, with her black man by her side, and he didn't come and try to take over and run it. He let her handle her business. All he did was stood down and let them folk know that if you come this way, then you got trouble from me. And that's what a black man should do. Okay. No, she's not. No, she's not. Most of those white comedians, there's some out there that's actually funny, but most of them are not. And that's another reason, that I don't like the coonery thing. And I agree with Steve Harvey most definitely on that. Steve Harvey said that if we leave this, then they gonna suffer. So if you know that, then Steve, like somebody said in the comment section, you contradicting yourself. Because if you know that, then why would you sell out? If you know that you got the control, and you know that these Jews and these white folks can't do without the black entertainers, black rappers, black artists, black writers, and all of that, then why in the hell would you sell out? That's crazy as hell to me. Okay, let me go to number 5. She stood her ground as a black woman with her husband with her. Number 6, she exposed the fact of the gender hate of the industry. And that is, just like it is in the neighborhoods and all, with the Me Too movement and everything going. And I agree with that only because black women are being held down and held back. Okay. Last, number 7, she did it with class and no arrest records, no drugs, and no sluttery. And what that means is 9 times out of 10, when anybody try to muscle a game any type of way, especially a female, then they gonna bring up something she done. You know what they do to males in the game when they start being rebellious or start trying to buy stuff or start trying to control their own creativity or own their own masters, they take them down. Immediately, they take them down and they start bringing up stuff that you done. So anybody that's trying to be in the industry, this is a fact. I can't air this out. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's trying to do something and you haven't signed a deal yet, you haven't gotten famous yet, if you want to be famous, always remember these things. Keep your nose clean from the door. That means, if you gotta not have sex or not do drugs or stay in the house, whatever you got to do, man, don't start doing stuff now that people can bring up on you later on. Look at the Tekashi situation. You doing stuff to fit into the industry. Now you got to go back and show who you really are. So for people like Steve, it's too late. Once you get them, start taking care of people, man, and you get all of that money, ain't no turning back. Shout out to DJ Wet in the building. Yeah, like I was saying, man, once you get so far in the game, man, and you got all of that, he's exactly right. You got all of them hundreds of millions of dollars, man, and you got them problems that we know Steve Harvey has. You know what I'm saying? The internet full of it, it tells you exactly what's going on in these folks' lives. Hey, you can't turn around. It's over with. He's exactly right. Your children gonna crumble and your grandkids gonna crumble because they already doing things. It's already out there about his daughter. Man, this industry is a mess. Make it tired. Give you a stroke if you let it. Black people, Courtney says, black people expect each other to be cool with whatever when we're doing business with each other, but just like it's not cool to be a sellout to the white man, it's not cool to be a yes man to your own people. It's even harder being black and being a woman because subconsciously society feels we're desperate and we will accept anything handed to us. Stand y'all ground, baby. Real talk. Dilo Degree said Steve Harvey isn't funny. No, he's not funny no more. They done flipped that and turned him into a straight. I ain't gonna say that no more. Big V. Oh yeah, Big V. I thought he was saying something. He was just saying he was checking in, and somebody replied to him. All right. Tomorrow, let me see what I'm gonna break down into tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna bring y'all something about this. I might jump into the Scientology thing. I don't know if y'all up on that, but Scientology is something that I've been looking at here lately. So I might jump down into that maybe tomorrow. But make sure y'all share this, man. And if y'all got anything out there, man, that needs to be these real music, man, music videos. And I'm talking about real music, man. I'm talking about some motivational music. I ain't talking about none of that stuff, man. And, blah, blah, blah. Floyd Mayweather already got on him, man. I think he gonna come out and publicly say something in a little while, man, because they on his ass. They dead on his ass. Shout out to Kevin Smith in the building. Let me see what else down here. All right. And that's pretty much it, man, for tonight. I just wanted to touch bases, man, on that situation, man, between these two, man. I hope they be able to work it out for the benefit of our people. We really, like my man Ryan said, man, we need to start taking care of one another, man, and quit showing out in front of these white folks. Shout out to Tisha Ayers Weathersby. So hopefully, like he said on the second part of that commentary, man, they get together and he gets Monique with Oprah, Lee Daniels, and this other one. And does anybody know? Let me ask y'all this. Please, somebody tell me. I heard now. I heard. Does anybody know about the Lee Daniels super character, man? This gay super character. What? Anybody know anything about that movie, the name of it, or whatever the case may be? If anybody know, please tell me. Inbox me and let me know. That's going to be a great discussion. Have you watched the series? No, I haven't. But I'm going to check it out. But I appreciate y'all, man. Shoot me anything, man. Inbox me like I said. If y'all want me to do commentary on something or talk about something, man, make sure you yep, it's true. What's the name of it? Gay superhero. Man, these folks. Man, I'm finna go out and super bitch. Oh, no. Man, I'm done. Man, stick a fork in me. I'm out of here. Super bitch. Okay, so they forcing it down our children's throats. Literally. This is what I'm talking about. Sellouts, coonery, buffoonery. Damn, super bitch. Wow. I don't know what to say. Hell, good night. I'm out this thing.